Hi, my name is Gabriela from Tulip Art Designs and you are absolutely welcome on my channel. Today is day one of the ink and watercolor advent calendar that I decided to organize and show you in the form of tutorials on my YouTube channel. If you missed the 3 preparation videos that just happened, I will link them below and you can catch up. And now let's just see what's for today. Okay, so I just have piece of paper and let's see what do we have today. Oranges, the dry oranges. I'm so happy with them, so let's just start. So let's just dive in. For the supplies, I will link the 3 preparation videos below. The first one is about the supplies, so I will not lose any time. I am starting a new sketchbook. I usually leave the first page empty to make something special. These 2 are glued, so let me just start here. And for today, as I showed you, we are going to make the oranges, and these dried oranges are somehow very Christmassy for me. I will just use a little bit of tape to divide my page, and because I want to use only half of the page, so I am too lazy to get the ruler. So let's just, maybe it's not really in the middle, but it's gonna be fine. All right. For today's illustration, I will start first with watercolor and then I will add my ink lines. And let me just mix some orange, and I want to be a bit muted so it will look like burnt orange. I don't have any orange. For this I am using my light red and some leftover burnt sienna here. Okay, let me just add a little bit more. I will use clean water. You can find the sketch, the outline of this on my Patreon when becoming a member. So what I will do is I will sketch triangle shapes, and I will imagine that I have a dot here in the center, and I will just, I hope you can see. So I am sketching these triangles and I am adding just water. I am trying to work fast. And then I will drop in some paint. I really like painting first with water, so I am basically covering the space I want to paint, and then I drop in the paint and I enjoy how it moves around. I am not really focusing too much on the water control, but I try not to have too much of a puddles, and then I just drop in the orange just like this. I let it move around, and then I will grab a bit more concentrated paint on my brush. If you have dropping paint on your brush, you can tap on your paper towel, and I will make a circle around. I am not not gonna make it too detailed, it's really watercolor sketch. I will add ink lines after that to make it just a bit nicer. And if you want, you can drop in some brown color to make it look even more dry orange. You can also do it with yellows, so it's gonna be like a lemon. And I am just adding these nice touches and let it bleed around. All right, let's make another one here. So I start with one triangle, then one more on the opposite side, then I start filling the gap in between with adding 3 or 4 more of these. All right, and if you see that your water is starting to dry, you can just add more water, grabbing some paint and let it bleed just like this. And just try to enjoy how this paint moves. Don't focus too much on the realistic view. If it's the right size, or if you get the right color, it's gonna be fine. So after we make the triangles, I will go around and paint this circle. Okay, just like this. We can grab a little bit of brown and just drop it in, just in a few spots. Like this. Okay, let's just a few more just to make this as a pattern. So I am making this one here. It will be a little bit out of my painting area, so it looks like a pattern, and then I will throw in some oranges. If you feel like your paint doesn't move around, there are 2 reasons for this, and it's one of them. It's either too less water or it's too much water. So just try out. If you see that there is a puddle, move it around with your brush. And if you feel like, okay, I don't have enough water, you can just add water during the whole process. Okay, let's just make the circle. I will grab some brown and just touch. I am literally tapping with the tip of my brush, just like this. Okay. I will add a little bit on the edge, like this, maybe a little bit here. Okay, so I think I will just write here day 1 just with my brush. Like this. I will make this dry with my heating gun and continue just adding a few line works. I want to add a few splatters, so I'm filling my brush. I make sure there is no dripping water or paint. I will hold it horizontally and tap the brush. I will try not to splash the whole page, but only this half here. Okay. The splatters are always a messy technique, but I really like how it brings this finished touch. If you have splatters on your illustration and you don't like it, you can blend it with a dry and clean brush, just like this. Okay, if the splatters on the oranges don't bother you, that's also fine. Okay, let's make this dry and continue with the pen. Okay, now that this is dry, I will grab my mono drawing pen. I have number 01 and I will sketch a few lines. I will not go all around, but I will just finish like this my shapes. So I'm literally sketching. I will sketch the outline. Sometimes I am picking up my pen, so my lines are not continuously. Okay. And I will do this for all three oranges. And here the last piece, then the outline. And if you really like smooth lines, just go for it. That's absolutely perfect. If you like only watercolor, leave it you know, in a loose style. For me, it's never done when I make the loose watercolor, so I always like to add a few lines, and then it gets this illustrative look. Okay, and then some outlines. All right, I will just add a bit of details on my text. It's just a few lines like this. So I hope, I almost forgot, taking off the tape is just my favorite. But this half page looks perfect. I'm so happy with it, and I hope you liked it as well. Thank you very much for joining for day 1 of our ink and watercolor advent calendar. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you tomorrow. If you need early access to the videos, check out my Patreon, where I also share the sketches, outlines of the illustration, so it can make it easier for you to start up. Make sure to subscribe for my channel and get notified for the every other video that is about to come. And I will see you tomorrow for day 2 of the advent calendar. Bye!